Hello and welcome to Foundations of Music Education. My name is Dr. Sean McNamara, for those of you that don't know me. This semester, we will be exploring a number of different perspectives in music education beyond what we did in Introduction to Music Education. We'll also be developing a music curriculum right at the beginning of the semester. We'll be conceiving and realizing a set of lesson plans in preparation for student teaching, as well as developing an approach to music education with creation as a central feature. Let's go ahead and look at some assignments for the semester. So our first big assignment of the semester, or not the first big assignment, but the biggest assignment for the semester is the formative pedagogy project. And I'll go over this in a little bit more detail. This is the most points for the semester, but also what you'll be spending probably the most time on during the semester. This is really the project that prepares you for student teaching, and if EdTPA continues in the future, it'll prepare you for the EdTPA process. We also have as our final a creativity project. If you remember back to Introduction to Music Education, if you had that with me, we'll be doing a more elaborate creativity project connected to lesson plans as our final for the semester. And our final will be due when our final exam would normally take place at the end of the semester during finals week. Our first big project is that curriculum project. We'll be working in groups to develop a curriculum that can be incorporated into K-12 education in some place. Also forums. If you've been in a class with me before, I use forums as a way to have you explore your ideas and perceptions, specifically related to readings we do in class. We'll continue to do those this semester. This semester we have 12 required forums. We also have clinical hours. This semester is a little bit intense in Foundations of Music Education, as it is every semester, because we have these 18 clinical hours. Now, in the past, I have had these be things that you do on your own, but since we're in the current situation we're in, you can't really visit schools. I'm going to be assigning a number of these. And through observing your own peers teaching this semester, you'll get 6 clinical hours automatically. So that'll be a nice easy way to get clinical hours that's incorporated into the class. Each of these clinical hours will be graded and will have short responses similar to what you've done in clinical hours in other music classes. I have assignments in ReggieNet where you can check out those. I only have clinical hour 1 and 2 posted right now, but you can get started with those if you would like. We also have some remaining assignments on test writing. We'll explore how to write different questions for tests for a music classroom, diverse learners, as well as assessment, getting better at understanding what assessment means. Now, real quickly, let's look at the formative pedagogy project so you can start to wrap your brain around that, and then I'll make a separate video on some of these other assignments as we get closer to them. So the formative pedagogy project, if you look at the syllabus, it's broken down into 2 groups. The class will be split into 2 groups, so we're not all doing it at the same time. Makes it easier for everybody to arrange your schedules, and to kind of work within a smaller unit of students that could be a little bit more collaborative if they need to. It also helps me better so I can give you better feedback rather than having to grade 40 form pedagogy assignment projects. As we go through, I can grade them in smaller chunks and I can give you more quality feedback. So it's kind of broken down into 2 areas. We have preparation and teaching. So the preparation, this is a number of assignments on ReggieNet associated with this, and I abbreviated FPP in ReggieNet. Essential focus are musical concepts. For the formative pedagogy project, I'll get in even more detail later on as we get closer to the due date of this, but essentially we're developing 3 lesson plans based around essential focus. So kind of a large umbrella musical concept. It could be something such as rhythm, and then each of those lesson plans will focus on something more specific within rhythm. So it could be specific. You could have rhythm as your essential focus, and then underneath of it, it could be paired 16th notes with an 8th note. It could be a syncopation or a specific type of syncopation, dotted rhythms. Whatever you decide to do, we'll have that central focus on musical concepts rather than a rehearsal type of lesson plan. We'll have objectives, of course, assignment on objectives, and then assignment on assessments. We're going to work on these hard so that this semester so that you are more comfortable in writing assessments and including them in your lesson plans. It's always a challenge for students to do that part. And then, of course, the lesson plans, you'll have final lesson plans where you have 3 lesson plans that you have to submit. The teaching portion is you're going to make a teaching video. I'm not sure what form this is going to take yet, whether it's just going to be you teaching to an imaginary audience or whether you're going to teach people in your peers over Zoom. I'll explore this. This is going to do for a while, so as we get closer, this will get sorted out and we'll know exactly what you're going to do with this. And then a final self-reflection. So it's about 6 assignments, individual assignments that will lead to this whole formative pedagogy project right in the middle and the end of the semester. You can look on the syllabus to see what it looks like there. So that is all I'm going to cover today in this quick video. The next video will probably be concerned with the curriculum project, and those will be in small groups assigned by myself. So look forward to that. And if you have any questions, please send me an email or a message through ReggieNet, although I get to the emails a lot quicker rather than ReggieNet messages. All right, have a wonderful day.